talking about the future, which is the main focus of our biennial. Do you think Venice could become a sort of platform for the future in order to overcome a delicate situation from a political and social point of view in Italy and in the rest of the world?
That's a very big question.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm in a position to give an answer to Venice being a possible, platform for this kind of transformation. Simply because I don't know very well, what the alliances and the formations of interest are in this. But I suppose you're asking this question not on practical, realistic terms, but more on a conceptual level.
Yeah.
And if you read the proposal of my project, I'm already indicating that this small area of the Giardini, kind of represents an interesting historical instrument through which we can read, the cartographic dispersion, but at the same time conversion of many different territories over the last 120 years. And I'm fascinated by the layers of change that this area represents. And so in a sense, the Giardini is an experiment in thinking, larger geopolitical, cultural, and emancipatory, as well as artistic changes. So in that small measure, this work in progress is for me very resonant. I think it's already contributing that capacity. We just have to be able to excavate it a little bit more. So, like I said, my description of it is as a palimpsest. So it provides a basis for a very interesting script and narrative.
So the disorder could become a sort of positive value in this process.
The disorder is already a positive value.
Okay.
Simply because the breach on the wall of the garden is an attempt to imagine something beyond the wall.
Okay.
And I think you can see all these places scattered throughout Venice in different palazzos with the national pavilions and so on. What compels Mongolia to want to be seen in Venice? What makes Mongolia want to have a pavilion? And so this breach of the wall is, it's part of the emancipatory potential of the Biennale itself, or at least that the Biennale becomes a place where certain places come to register that emancipatory potential. There were two things that happened today that for me was really very striking. Three. In the meeting we had with the national pavilions. One was about Tuvalu, the smallest nation in the world that is predicted to disappear because of the rising tide. It is very tiny, perhaps very little population. And they talk about this potential for the Tuvalu to disappear. The second is Iraq, and the proposition that Iraq as a country might not exist by the time the Biennale itself comes. That's really quite powerful. And the third, as I mentioned, was more positive. Mongolia, trying to reenact this connection between Marco Polo's journey, to the very first instance of globalization, the Silk Route, the conquering, confidence of Genghis Khan and Kublai Khan, the grandson, and what the Mongolian ambassador called it Pax Mongolia. I love this idea of really describing the empire, the Pax Mongolia. And that Pax Mongolia has such incredible effect on Europe. Incredible. So, it's only in this kind of antiquated model that we can really see all these things. One ecological, one historical, and one, political. This is a very interesting alignment. So, anyway.
Just one fast question, the last one. Yeah, of course. What's the main sensation you would like people visiting your biennial feel after visiting that?
Intensity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you.